Hey everybody, it's Brandy Joy here with Brandy Joy TV, your astrologer and tarot reader for the week of October 17th, 2018. Okay, so this is a very active sky this week, of course, as you're probably all feeling it. It's been very active lately, and this week, of course, we have a lot of Venus energies and moon energies coming your way, which has a lot to do with relationships and emotion. Okay, so we started out with a little bit of a Mercury-Venus aspect this week. So it had a lot to do with communication and feeling like vulnerable and feeling raw and feeling like you needed to express yourself and maybe that she wanted more expression towards you. So we kind of started out the week this way, and now we're getting into some more intense energies as we get into Thursday through the weekend. Are you ready? It's going to get pretty intense. We have Mercury squaring Mars, and we also have Mercury trining Neptune. Yikes. Okay, so, with the Mercury-Mars energy, Mercury has to do with your perception, your communication, your expression, and that is harshly aspecting Mars, which is power, passion, sexuality, intensity, right? So they're in a harsh aspect, and with that would come like a lot of hasty decisions, impatience, irritability, things like that. So as we're entering through the week, the midweek, that is the energy that is really top of our energy, right? That's really the top of the energy. That is what everybody is mostly feeling, is this like very almost like competing energy, right? Competitive energy, like kind of an irritable energy. That's Thursday though, when it really starts hitting. So a lot of people are feeling anxious already with this energy because Mars is that power energy. It's that control energy. It's that, very strong red energy, right? That fire. And then that's aspecting our communication and perception energy. So it's just like a very intense dynamic going on for a lot of people, and how they're handling that energy. But it's very good for expressing yourself through business or through writing or creative projects. Because think about it, you have all this fire and power energy, right? And so that makes you able to express yourself in a more direct and more intense, fiery way, right? Because it's communication. So, if you are feeling that energy, do some writing, do some expressing. If you play music, play some music. Do something where you channel that fire energy out into the world in an expressive way that's more productive instead of irritable, instead of like worrying so much about the emotional stuff with people, right? Which is the issue right now with the Venus Scorpio, right? In retrograde aspect of all of this. Try to pull it back and use it more for like business or creative projects. Okay, so this week would be a great time to work on business or creative projects. Okay? So, hi Pamela, hi Jamie, Karen, Leanne, Hope, good to see all of you. Thanks for joining. Okay, and then on top of that, we have Neptune trining Mercury as well. Okay, so this Neptune energy is very watery, right? It's very imaginative, it's very intuitive. Now think about that. Communication and perception is Mercury and channeling. And then you put that with a nice aspect trine to Neptune, and Neptune is all about, compassionate, big love for, souls and humanity and nature and animals and all that good energy. So you put those together and you get a very nice energy that is compassionate and also very intuitive. So this is a weird, intense week, and that's why I started off with saying, this is a very active sky. There's a lot of intense energies playing out this week. So Leanne's telling me, try to dye my hair and it turned orange right on time for Simeon. Perfect. I have orange hair on purpose. Just go do it on purpose. I remember one time I was blonde and I tried to do it myself with a box. Long time ago, back in 2000, probably 20 years ago almost. And I remember it turned orange pink, and I was like, yeah, I like that. But then it washed out within a couple of washes. I was like, damn it, I like that weird pink orange color. Yeah, so, things like that can happen right now because things are very unpredictable. Things are very intense, and with the Neptune energy, with the Mars energy, and Mars is actually on the South Node. So it's kind of like reviewing the past big time right now because we have the Venus aspect as well in retrograde, and that's in Scorpio, which is very intense about relationships and vulnerabilities and fears. So if you're feeling like, oh my God, like really just raw right now, that's why these energies are so intense. And I keep telling everybody, people come and they, just regular people, friends and stuff and family, and they just tell me, oh my God, this is happening. And I'm like, well, of course it is. Venus is in retrograde in Scorpio, harshly aspecting Mars in South Node, and da-da-da-da, right? So when you get into the astrology, you can see it, and you can go, oh my God, look what's happening, look what's going to happen. And then a lot of other people that don't study astrology, they go, oh wow, so that like corresponds? And it's like, yeah, you can see it coming if you look at the charts. It's kind of freaky, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Aw. Yeah, so anyways, let's see, I have all the aspects written down here. We also have a Venus, I do want to mention that Venus is in Scorpio retrograding until Halloween. Ooh, the eve of the Day of the Dead, right? So Hallows Eve, we have this intense Scorpio Venus energy going on through the rest of October. Now, Venus will be retrograding until November 16th or 17th, but it will be out of Scorpio by that time. It's in Scorpio until October 31st. So that is what's making all of those vulnerabilities and fears and rawness come up, because Scorpio is intense. Scorpio is intimacy. Scorpio is connection with other people. Scorpio is the underworld, right? And so with the Venus energy, in that, Venus is love and relationships and resources and like the things that you value, like your money and your home, right? So that Venus energy is like retrograding backwards, which means that it's kind of telling you to review things. Like, how do you feel about this? Like, why do you feel about this? So then you're thinking about the past and you're dreaming about the past and you're thinking about, why am I like this right now? Why is this person like this right now? Oh yeah, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, this happened and that's why. So people are kind of figuring this stuff out during this season. It's scary and it's not even Halloween. That's cute. Hey, Monica. Hey, Cindy. So yeah, these fears and shadows are definitely coming up right now. And it's all about analyzing your past to kind of understand your present, right? So this is like the 40-day dark night of the soul that so many people are going through right now. And a lot of jealousies, a lot of fears, a lot of passions are coming up to the surface. And so you might feel this thing and then kind of project on why you feel that way. So you'll make up a reason sometimes. You'll say, oh, I feel this. Why do I feel this? Oh, let's figure out why I feel this. Oh, it's your fault. Right? Or, it's this reason over here. So let's dig in and see why I feel that way. So people are kind of digging right now and looking for reasons on why they feel irritable and why they feel so raw and so vulnerable. So this is a very crazy time for a lot of people emotionally. And then we also have this like moon thing going on this week. Ooh, the moon is like harshly aspecting all this stuff too. It's an Aquarius, and Aquarius is square to Scorpio, right? So, there's just so much intense energies right now. It's interesting to watch everybody kind of, dialogue with each other and the way that people are reacting to things and stuff like that. So, looking to uncover the truth is a big thing with Scorpio. And with Venus, retrograding in it, it's like, oh, let me uncover the truth of my love. Let me uncover the truth of why I value this and why I want that and why I desire this. Those kinds of things are coming up. So, a little scary for a lot of people and makes sense for Halloween, right? That's why we celebrate Halloween. It has to do with Scorpio energy. Scorpio is the, death in the underworld. It's attachments to other people and losing those attachments too. Right, so we also have a couple of Chiron aspects going on. And Chiron is the wounded healer, and a lot of you are light workers and healers, right? So you know that we have this like Mars, Mercury thing going on with Chiron, which has to do with making people a little touchy, and that will be more at the end of the week and the weekend. We'll see a little bit of touchiness going on, a little bit more touchiness, a little bit more like wondering, what's your intention exactly? It's kind of like being easily offended and looking for more, because Chiron is very vulnerable and very emotional. Chiron is very like wounded, right? And when wounds come out, that's when we start really looking outwards and projecting outwards on why we feel wounded and why we feel so raw. So that would be even more this weekend, right? So it's hard to read people's intentions sometimes with that kind of aspect. And communication itself, in general, can get very careless with this kind of aspect with Chiron. It's like you have this Mercury in the mix with Mars, power energy, and then Chiron, the wounded, and they're just kind of like all playing together, and they're saying, hey, so what'd you mean by that? And then people just say something without thinking with this kind of energy. And so, perceptions can go wrong all over the place. So just expect some weirdness this weekend. It's going to keep going, you guys. It's, a lot of intuitive energy, a lot of energy for manifesting, especially with this waxing moon and stuff that we have going on these next couple of days. But it's also very touchy in terms of other people. That's the issue that we've been experiencing this whole season. Right? So the moon is also aspecting Mars, and that gives like nice amount of confidence too. So again, business, creative writing, creative ventures, like channeling that power energy into some creative outlets would be very healthy for you this week. Okay? Oh, hi Chrissy. Hi Cher. Hey everybody. Aw. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope that gives you a little bit of a warning on the intense energies of the week and maybe why you're feeling certain ways. So just when you're aware, that's the first step to dealing with things a little bit better and being a little bit more clear about things. So if you're feeling certain things, check yourself. Just come back and go, oh yeah, Chiron the wounded, that's part of my energy right now. And then I have the Venus retrograding, So just remember, you're not the only one. And that's a lot of the reason that other people, when you look at other people, watch, they're acting a certain way too. And that's because they're feeling certain ways. So just try to step back, when these kind of energies are in play, I kind of want to go hide. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go work. And that's why I was telling you guys, it would be a good time to work, a really good time to write, because your communication is going to be very clear and intellectual in terms of the passion. Okay? So writing, creative projects, and business are going to be good this week. Other than that, don't necessarily commit on something, but ideas are good, and generating and research and stuff like that and figuring things out is good right now, but not necessarily committing to something new still. Sorry guys. You need a cigarette. Try some breath work instead. Try some breath work, right? That's what I always teach you guys, breath work. Right? Bliss breath, fire breath. Those things will help to calm your energy. It'll help calm your nervous system down, and it will also bring you more intuitive awareness to what's going on, so you can be a better observer of how you're acting and reacting and how others are, and so you can deal with it a little bit better, right? Aw. Well, thank you everyone. Good to see you all. Have a wonderful evening. And for you guys in the membership, or a lot of you ladies, I should say, in my membership, in Vibe membership, we're doing candle magic this week. So if you didn't watch the little short lesson, it's like 15 minutes, watch that. And then tomorrow, Thursday night, we are going to do some candle magic with Jupiter energy tomorrow night, and it'll be so much fun. So just bring a blue candle from any store, just get a little blue candle, and we're going to do some candle magic together, live, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, so if you're not in the membership, you might want to jump in, at least for this month, as we do some candle magic and ritual. All right, everybody. Mwah. Love and light. You have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday, if not in the Vibe membership. And if you are in there, please talk to me on Discord on our private chat. I love talking to all of you. Some of you privately chat with me, which is cool on there. And for those of you that jump in and talk to everybody, that's even more fun. So, all right, bye for now. Oh, hi, Drea. Hi, Sally Jane. Bye, you guys.